Hey, what's up? It's Tony from Street Church, and welcome to the Inside Job Podcast. Hey, I'm going to get right to this week's episode. The title of this week's episode is Time Wins. Time Wins. I know, it's so uplifting and encouraging, isn't it? But you know what? I've been thinking about that. Last Sunday, we saw a guy who came in for our Sunday morning service who we've known over the course of probably 6 or 7 months. He's been in and out, mostly out. But, we have built a relationship with him over the last 6 or 7 months. He's an elderly guy. He's not on the 17th or 18th green, but he's certainly on the back nine. And his struggle is with chronic poverty, it's with homelessness, but his main struggle is with addiction. And so he came last week and he looked me deadpan in the eyes and said, "Tone, I'm gonna die. I need help now." And he's never said that to me, right? And so the first thought, I'll be honest with you, after he said that to me was, we're all gonna die, right? I thought to myself that it's not his first rodeo. He's been in this life. He's been struggling with these things for years, and it has not taken him out yet, right? So is he really going to die? And then I thought to myself, ultimately, he's right. Whether it's going to be tomorrow, whether it's going to be in a week, or whether it's going to be 10 years from now, no one gets out alive. Time wins. Death is chasing us all down and wins because the clock never stops ticking. So he's ultimately right. So, so long story short, we were able to help him, and we placed him into a 12-month long-term residential Christian recovery center where, he's going to be receiving help for his substance abuse issues, help with counseling, some job skills, and some budgeting and financing, things along the way where hopefully he can resurrect and transform his life, right? But in that moment, what I saw in his life, what I didn't see in his eyes spoke volumes to me. What I didn't see was a sliver, an ounce of hope. And man can live 40 to 50 days without food. We can go 3, maybe 4 days on the outside without any water. We can go maybe a minute and a half to 2.5 minutes without air, right? But when hope disintegrates, when it evaporates from a person's life, then that person is just existing. They're not living. And I just want to help to motivate you. And this is the biggest thing, I think, that continues to motivate me to want to help people move from merely existing to living their life. Realizing and recognizing that at the end of the day, death wins, time wins, and no one gets out alive. And while there's still oxygen in their lungs, I want to, whether it's through putting a person in a rehab, whether it's through just spending an hour with somebody and having a cup of coffee with them because they are dejected and depressed, whether it's, offering somebody some clothing who has not changed their socks in a week, whatever their circumstance is, right? It all looks different. I want to be an agent of hope, because at the end of the day, when the hope gets drained out of us, things are really, really uphill. But the great news is this, so as a Christian, as a believer, as a pastor, the hope of the whole world rests on the shoulder of a homeless man. And that's who we follow, right? Jesus. I'm reminded of what he said in John chapter 10, where he said, I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. So my conclusion is this. Without him, there's no substantial hope. There's no significant life. There's merely existence. So remember, people need hope. Hope that their life, hope that their circumstances can change and can alter and can get better. Hope that they matter. Hope that their life is valuable. Hope that they can make a difference in somebody else's life. Hope. It's one of the main ingredients in a transformed life for those who are hurting and who are suffering and who are in desperate need of life. So, one for the road. No one gets out alive. Be an agent of hope today, because tomorrow is promised to none of us. And remember, count each day a new life. Hey, I'll see you guys next time on The Inside Job. Have a great day.